Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul and Sofiya Binti Selamat. I'm from LG242B, matrix number 2024303-167, and this is my case study presentation video for EDU550. Before we start, I'm going to tell you the title of my research, which is Teacher's Perspective on Mobile-Based Learning to Tackle the Lack of Engagement in Classroom. So this topic is chosen because I want to address the growing issues of student disengagement, with many students becoming disengaged due to the repetitive, uninteresting, or challenging content. This research is aimed to understand the underlying causes of disengagement and explore the potential solutions to improve students' participations and focus in the classroom. It also aims to investigate the effectiveness of mobile-based learning tools. Given the increasing use of technology in education, this research seeks to examine how mobile-based learning tools, such as gamified app and interactive platform, can enhance students' engagement, and it explores whether these tools can make learning more interactive, enjoyable, and tailored to individual learning styles. The objective of this research is to identify the most common cause of the lack of engagement in the classroom settings and to observe whether mobile-based learning can enhance engagement in the classroom. Moving on to the next part, which is literature review, I'm going to start with theory application. So the first theory that connects with my research is cognitive load theory, known as CLT. CLT explains how students' ability to learn can be affected by the amount of mental effort required for a task. This means that if the task is too complex or not interesting and engaging enough, students may experience cognitive overload, leading to disengagement. By using mobile-based learning tools, lessons can be made more interactively and engaging, thus reducing cognitive load and improving focus. Using mobile-based active learning tools could help break down these complex tasks into smaller, manageable steps and provide instant feedbacks, thus reducing cognitive load and potentially increasing engagement. The next theory is the constructivist theory. The constructivist learning theories, particularly those proposed by Piaget and Vygotsky, emphasize the importance of active learning, where students construct their knowledge through interactions with the environment and their peers. Vygotsky's idea of the zone of proximal development, ZPD, suggests that students learn best when they are challenged within their cognitive abilities, but with support. Mobile-based learning tools often provide this interactive, scaffolded learning environment. By applying mobile-based learning tools, it often allows students to work collaboratively by peer discussions or independently by exploring educational apps, providing opportunities for active learning. These tools also give instant feedbacks, a core aspect of constructivism, which helps students develop deeper engagement and understanding. Next, I also referred to some articles that coincide with my research. The first study is called The Causes of Students' Reluctance to Participate in Classroom Discussions. It was published in 2021. The method was to identify the cause of students' reluctance to participate in classroom discussions. The findings of this research is the lack of interest in the topic by the students. And how is this study relevant to my research is that it helps in understanding why students do not participate in class. The second study is called Mobile-Based Active Learning Can Enhance Engagement in Classroom. This study tested a mobile-based learning app designed to improve students' engagement. The findings was the engagement and understanding scores closely matched the students' self-reported feedbacks. And how it is relevant to my research is that it shows that mobile-based active learning can help solve low engagement in classroom. And lastly, the third study, which is titled Mobile Learning Technologies for Education Benefits and Pending Issues. The method of this study is by literature reviewing on mobile learning. The findings is technological issues like poor internet access. The relevance of the study to my research is it highlights how mobile learning can improve students' participation and active learning while warning that poor integration can reduce engagement. For the next part is the methodology part. For the method of this research, it is a qualitative research method as I focused on two of the teachers I interviewed, which one of them has 1 year of teaching experience while the other has 32 years. The sampling is a purposive sampling as purposely selected two teachers who commonly use mobile based learning tool in their classroom. And for the data collection procedure, it is done through an interview where the questions were designed to address the research objective and the analysis. These are the interview questions I asked to my two respondents. After conducting this research, I found that there were both similarity and differences between the two respondents' answer. The first similarity I found is the belief in the effectiveness of mobile based learning. Both teachers expressed that mobile based learning tools such as Kahoot and quizzes help engage students by making learning more interactive and enjoyable. The second similarity I found is the emphasis on active participation. Both teacher highlights that students are more motivated when using mobile-based tools because they actively participate rather than passively listening to a lesson. And the last similarity is the recognition of gamification as a key factor. Both teachers mentioned that game-like features in mobile learning application encourage competition and engagement, making lessons more appealing. Now, for the differences, the first difference I found is the focus on engagement measurement. One of the teacher's statements emphasized students' excitement and motivation through real time feedback and competition, while the other discusses the engagement more broadly, including participation and alignment with traditional methods. The second difference I found is the balancing between mobile and traditional methods. The One of the teacher explicitly states that mobile-based learning should be balanced with traditional methods to avoid being a distraction, while the other focuses more on its positive aspect. And lastly, the use of collaboration tools. The One of the teachers mentioned digital collaboration tools like Padlet and Google Classroom, whereas the other one focuses more on a gamified learning tool without emphasizing collaborative learning platform. There is three main findings from this research. The first one is causes of disengagement in the classroom. Disengagement in the classroom is often caused by factors such as monotonous content, lack of relevance, cognitive overload, and peer distraction. Repetitive tasks, abstract concepts, and traditional teaching methods that lacks in variety contribute significantly to the students' loss of interest. Additionally, students' social environment, including disruptive behavior from peers, can further distract and disengage them from the lesson. Secondly, the effectiveness of mobile based learning in enhancing engagement. Mobile based learning tools such as gamified app, for example, Kahoot and quizzes, increases students' engagement by making lessons more interactive, competitive, and enjoyable. These tools further these tools foster active participation, instant feedbacks, and collaborative learning, all of which contributes to maintaining the students' attention and motivation. Mobile apps cater to different learning styles, making lessons more dynamic and appealing, particularly for younger students. And lastly, challenges in integrating mobile technologies. Despite the benefits, there are significant challenges in integrating mobile technologies into the classroom, such as access to devices, varying levels of digital literacy, and inconsistent internet access. In particular, students from disadvantaged backgrounds or rural areas may not have reliable access to mobile devices or the internet, hindering their ability to fully participate in mobile based learning activities. Teachers also face a learning curve in familiarizing themselves with the tools and ensuring they align with the curriculum. So, to conclude, this research explored teachers' perspective on using mobile based learning to address the lack of engagement in the classroom. Mobile based learning tools such as gamified apps and interactive platforms have shown promise in enhancing students' engagement by making lessons more interactive, personalized, and enjoyable. However, challenges such as access to technology, digital literacy gaps, and the need for a balanced approach between mobile and traditional methods remain significant obstacles in fully realizing the potential of mobile based learning. Overall, mobile based tools have the ability and capacity to improve students' engagement and foster a more dynamic learning environment. But the successful integration of these tools requires addressing both technological and pedagogical barriers. Moving on to the recommendation for future research. First one is the impact on of mobile-based learning on different students' demographic. For future research, could explore the effectiveness of mobile-based learning tools across diverse student demographics, including those from rural areas, students with disabilities, and students from different socioeconomic backgrounds. By understanding how these groups engage with mobile technologies it could help refine strategies for inclusiveness and equitable access to mobile learning tools. And the second recommendation is the long-term studies on mobile-based learning engagement. Long-term studies could be conducted to assess whether mobile-based learning leads to sustainable improvement in students' engagement and academic performance. By tracking the process of students over time, researchers can better understand the long-term benefits and potential drawbacks of using mobile technologies in the classroom. That is all. Thank you.